Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel. A lot of people wonder, where does my emotional maturity stand? And this is a way for you can actually measure other people's emotional maturity. All right, I'm going to give you 3 things that you can gauge within a person to tell just how emotionally mature they are. Okay, the first thing that I have on my list is, do they fly off their emotions? All right, do you fly off your emotions? All right, because this is a test for you, and it could be a test to gauge other people. Do you fly off your emotions? As soon as you feel something, you're reacting. All right, because if you're doing that, number 2 is not occurring. Are you fact based? Are you fact based? Or is it all about your feelings? Are you actually getting the facts before you are making decisions? All right, and then number 3 here, do you think before you act? A lot of times people do knee-jerk things, and it's like, did you think before you act? You hear like a lot of proverbs in different cultures. It could be Chinese proverb, African proverbs, Italian, Greek, all this stuff. They've all said it in their own ways, but you want to cut once in life as best as you can. You don't have to, you don't want to keep recutting something because you didn't measure properly. All right, sometimes we just make knee-jerk decisions. We don't actually just sit and think. And a lot of times in those instances, other people are pressuring us to move faster than we want, you know. But we have to think before we act. So, those are 3 things right there that you can consider with yourself and you can consider with others to gauge their maturity. Do they fly off the handles emotionally? Are they overly emotional? And some people are more prone to be emotional, but doesn't mean that you have to give in to that. You can still intercept yourself. All right, just because something feels good doesn't make it right. All right, our flesh can be very deceptive to us, right? Number 2, do you get the facts? Or, oh, I feel this way. Just because you feel a certain way, it doesn't make it a fact. All right. And number 3, do we think before we act? And I've made videos, especially for people who have issues, saying no. And I give a lot of suggestions in that video to the people pleasers and people who have issues saying no on how to work on that kind of issue if that is one of your issues. All right, nobody's perfect. And a channel like this is about helping people increase their emotional maturity. So don't feel bad about it if you have an issue with 1, 2, or even all 3 of these things. It just lets you know what you have to work on within yourself. But at least what you're willing to acknowledge, you can then begin to work on it so that other people aren't exploiting you for it. That's the main thing. All right. So yeah, those are the 3 areas, guys, to help gauge your maturity. Hope that helps someone.